Okay, so yeah, so the first question I have is just your story, how it all started.
Well, I was planning my wedding in Stag and Doe. The night of my Stag and Doe, I had a lot to drink and was goofing around with a bunch of friends at my home and was swinging my head around and dancing and all that stuff, and not really sure if I hit my head but I know I did fall. Um, And then about 3 days after that, I could no longer work. I had to come home. I was nauseous, dizzy. I couldn't see straight. Headaches. Like I couldn't even basically get out of bed. And went to the hospital, and they did like a CT scan, an MRI, and they just said you have vertigo and basically sent me home. Um, so that was probably 3 years ago, this past April. And since then, like the amount of symptoms I've had have subsided, but they still linger, which is brutal.
Yeah,
But during that time, I've seen and spent so much money, like on specialists that aren't covered by OHIP, neurologist, massage, acupuncture, chiropractor, um, everything, neurologists, pain specialists, everything. So that's kind of where I'm at.
yeah, okay, all right. And as for diagnosis, have you received any? Are there any diagnoses that you've received?
They when I did see a pain specialist and the chiropractor, they can see that on my right side, my C1 and C2 are always out. That's what they said to me. They said it does look like whiplash. And then from like the other descriptive symptoms that I've said, like the light sensitivity and headaches, and like the muscle stiffness,
Mm-hmm.
they said most likely like concussion whiplash.
Yeah,
And then probably in the last year, I've really noticed my jaw. Like I can see it in my face today, not only because I'm pregnant, but my face is swollen a
yeah,
lot when
yeah,
I wake up in the morning.
yeah,
Um, and I have a mouth guard that I do wear regularly, but I'll notice like my jaw hurts all
yeah,
the time. And I think my biggest thing is the headaches, and I have a very sore shoulder, and my arm will tingle and go numb on the right side. Um, and going outside like used to be my favorite thing to do, and I hate going outside now because of the light. I
yeah,
get such a headache from it.
yeah. Okay,
So,
all right. But we'll get all that fixed up. So, okay, so my questions were your story, your symptoms, which you've covered pretty well, and your diagnosis, which you also went by or gone by, and whether you've got muscular tension, you mentioned that, and then your different treatments. So actually, that's it. I don't have anything else. So I will stop the recording.